Right, Dad. Now, this is the fun part. This is where it actually costs you money if you make a mistake. So let's approach this carefully. We want to go to ethereum.org and we go to stake ETH. Now we have established what staking is and why to stake and so on. And we have decided to solo home stake and not stake as a service, not pooled staking, not centralized. So we want to go solo staking. So let's go on there. Well, it's always worth, reading through all this. I don't know how far you've been down the rabbit hole, but, have a proper look at this. It's all super interesting. And important to read, in fact, if you don't know about it. Here, more details about solo staking. Quite a lot. Now, this is the important bit here. Get started. I urge you to read through all of this, and this is interesting as well. All the other solutions, DAppNode is here, but let's crack on with this so that the video doesn't get too long. Now here, so if you want to test it out, which I urge you to do it on the testnet. But I'm going for the real thing now. Now it goes to the Launchpad, and here we're going to click on Become a Validator. Now this is super important. Read through this. Yeah, well, I'm just going to rush through it, but so it explains what proof of stake is. It explains about the deposit and that you won't get it back. The terminal, you have to do a little bit of CLI, of window scripting, but minimal, not really actually. We accept that. Uptime, yeah, you have to be up as much as possible, otherwise you get a little bit of penalties. Bad behavior, yeah, don't do anything naughty. Key management, so this is super important, yeah. So how to deal with your keys and how to store them securely. Make sure you read through this. And not only this, go to all these other resources I told you about. Commitment, so this is a long-term commitment, the merge. We can't withdraw after the merge straight away. We have to wait longer, as you know. Early adoption risk. If there's some sort of bug in when we switch to proof of stake or something, in Ethereum deep down, it's still, we can lose all our money. So again, it's up to you, not to me. It's your money. Checklist. Yeah, there's a checklist. Go through that as well. There's also some security checks and so on. So it's really good. We say accept. Confirmation. Yes, we do. Okay, now this, you can actually, it's not needed to actually select something here, but for the sake of it, we're going to go with Geth. So we're selecting Geth here. So it tells you how to install it also, but that's all done. It's all taken care of by DAppNode for us. So don't really need to select anything here. Continue. Now here, Prism. It says, use a different client than Prism because it's the majority. That's the network diversity I talked about earlier. So if you can choose another, well, we can't at the moment. The only thing DAppNode does is Prism. It will come soon to the others. Maybe by the time you watch this, it's already possible to do the others. Anyway, let's go through this by Prism. I don't have a different way here. Again, you don't have to select that because DAppNode does that for you. But anyway, just for clarity. So we want to start with one, maybe, first of all. We are on Windows and we're gonna download the CLI. So just tap here. Now this is really important. Make sure you're actually going to exactly this address. If this page was hacked or your computer has a virus and it just sends you to a different address, if there's just one letter off here, you might be tricked into downloading a wrong key generation file. Right. So we're going to download the Windows one. Oh, that's what I did, and that's what you're going to do because you're on Windows. And then, it's in downloads here. And I'm just going to double click it. And I'm going to take this and put it in here in a minute. So what I've done here was, this is a USB stick, and I've created the folder setup. This is the file with all our passwords and credentials in there. So I'm going to keep that safe on the USB. And then the second one, this is, I'm going to drag this in now. Right. And yeah, after that, let's go to the secure laptop, which has never been connected to the internet and never will be, in order to create our keys.